Hello, children. A warm good morning to one and all. So, please avoid going outside frequently. And if you are going, just wear the mask and maintain the social distance nearly 6 feet. And use sanitizer whenever you are going out. And be safe from coronavirus. Okay. So, in the last class, we have read about credit situation, how the credit situation plays a very important role in a positive aspects as well as in the negative aspects. So positively it can boost the business, and that person can expand their business by giving a good production to the market as well as their product into the market. And in reversely, the credit facility will also play an negative role. Okay, the sometime the credit situation will be more painful. In what way? If I can take the another example at the present situation. Presently, each and every citizens in the world, they are facing the financial crisis. So for their livelihood, they have made some loans in the bank. So now they are finding little bit difficulty to sort out as well as to repay that loan. So they are telling that give us the time so that whenever we will be stable, then we can repay the loan amount. So sometime according to the situation, the credit facility as well as credit situation will be in a painful way. Okay, so in a positive and in a negative, credit play a very important role. And also in the in the last class, we have learned about the credit terms. What are the credit terms will be used to give the credit to the person as well as to the borrowers there. Okay, rate of interest will be fixed. So according to that rate of interest, the person has to give the documentation, that is collateral. It is an asset that the borrower owns. Like that only each and every bank will not give loan to the people. Okay, something else we have to give the assurance that um, we are able to pay the loan there. Okay, so in what way? I have told in the term of collateral, it is an asset where a borrower is having some properties like land, building, vehicle, livestock, as well as deposits with the bank. So he will tell, by giving this kind of documentation, the loan will be given to the borrowers there. Okay, without collateral, no bank in our country as well as in the world, they will give the loan. So collateral play a very important role while giving the loan to the people there. Compulsory they have to pledge anyone property, and then only they will get on that behalf only, they will get the uh, loan to the people. So, if a borrower fails to pay the loan, the lender has the right to sell the asset or a collateral to obtain as a payment. Property such as land titles, deposits with the bank, livestock are the common example of collateral used for borrowing the borrowers by the borrowers. Interest rate, collateral, and the documentation requirement and mode of payment together compromise what is called as a credit terms of credit. So the term of credit varies substantially from one credit agreement to arrangement to another. So they may vary depending upon the nature of the lender as well as the borrower. So to avoid this kind of situation, because people they don't want to pledge their house anything else, so what they will do, they will go and take a loan from some other sources. Some other sources means like a cop, like a rich person, he if he is doing a financial business giving loan to the people for them from the market area. Some deposits will be there, so from there also they will take some amount of loan for their business, from the money lenders, financial lenders. So from this kind of sources they will try to take a loan. So in the last class you have learned by how the people will take a loan from different kinds of sources. Okay, so from those different kinds of sources only the loan will be obtained. So those two sources we categorized into two parts. One is formal sector and second one is the informal sector. Formal sector example is bank, cooperatives, commercial banks, government banks are the example for formal sector. Informal sector, money lender, relatives and friends, landlords, other institutional agencies, non-institutional agencies are the example of informal sector. That is traders, even traders will also come. These are categorized under the informal sector there. Okay, so the credit facility in our country is divided into two parts. One is formal sector and second one is the informal sector. Okay, so this is an pie chart where you can see the formal sector as well as informal sector. Just I will show with the highlighter. Okay, cooperative societies, commercial bank are the example for, and some part of bank here it is not showing. So the bank which will be under the government control, those nationalized bank, commercial bank, that is privatized banks, and the cooperative societies, these are the example for corporate sorry for formal sector. So for informal sector, money lenders, landlords, traders, from relatives and friends you will take some time loan, from other kind of sources you will take the loan, as well as um, from the financiers you will take the loan from them. Okay, in a red color what I have marked, these are the example for formal sector, and whatever I have marked in black color, those are categorized under the um, informal sector there. So you can see some of the people. Okay, 25% of the people and 27 both, if you add means something like 50 to 53% of the people, they will take a loan from formal sector, because the interest rate in the formal sector is very low, and time to time they have to pay the loan, and it will be helpful for the people according to their convenient they will repay the EMI as well as their credit there. So remaining people what they will do, some of the people they will take loan from landlords, from money lenders, some people will do the financial business for from them, they will take the loan from the traders, relatives, friends and others. So here collateral is not needed in the informal sector. Okay, here the collateral is needed. So most of the people they will try to concentrate on this area only. Okay, based on faith, trust, they will give the money for them, and the loan will be given to you people. So these people will not have any control of RBI, and they can raise their interest rate also, and no one can help it. But in the commercial and cooperative societies, these will be under the control of RBI, where they will fix the rate of interest of each and every bank. According to that one only, they have to give the credit facilities, so that many of the people they will get the security protection against their loan as well as about their loan data. Okay, so in graph 1, this is one graph. So in this graph we can see the various source of credit in the rural households as well as in the urban households. And is the most credit coming from the formal sector or in the informal sector? By seeing that we will come to know most of the people they are taking the loan from the informal sector comparing to the formal sector there. Then how about the formal sector? Who will supervise it? Under which department the formal sector will be under the supervision? So it is none other than RBI. So, the Reserve Bank of India supervises the functioning of formal sources of loans. Whatever loan you are taking from the bank, it will be supervised under the RBI. For instance, we have seen the bank maintain minimum cash balance out of the deposit they receive. So, the RBI monitors the bank in actually maintaining the cash balance or not. RBI will monitor whether they are maintaining correctly or not, whatever loan, whatever deposit amount they have to maintain in the bank. The RBI will see that bank give the loan not for just profit making business. Okay. And the traders, but also to the small cultivators, small scale borrowers. For them also, it should be an convenient to take a loan from the banks there. The bank should not concentrate on more on profit making business, how the other in the informal sector, how the people will do the give the loan on the basis of profit making only. But the bank, those are under the RBI, they should not do the profit making business there. They have to attract the people to take a loan from them, to make a deposits in their bank, what so that kind of facilities will be given in the bank. They will tell that in our bank the credit facility, the interest rate is very low, and we will give lot of convenience to repay your amount. We will give the time, and certain facilities will be given to you people there. So they have to attract the traders, small cultivators like small farmers will be there. They should not fall in a debit trap. Okay, nowadays a lot of situations are been going on where the small cultivators are taking loan from the money lenders and they are suffering very lot. Small scale borrowers, for the people those are doing small business also, the bank will give the assurance and certain facilities, credit facilities for them. So these will be checked by the RBI. Okay, so periodically bank have to submit the information to the RBI. Whatever information is regarded yearly, they have to submit to the RBI bank there. So what kind of information they have to give to the RBI means how much they are lending, how much amount they are having, how much uh, money they are giving as a loan to the people for their business, for their improvement, whether they are lending or not, to whom they are giving, and what kind of interest rate they are putting, whether it is a more or less, each and everything they have to submit the information to the RBI. Okay, so there is no organization which supervises the credit activities of the lenders in the informal sector. Okay, in the formal sector, RBI will supervises credit activities of the lenders. Okay, the bank, whatever amount they are giving, it will be supervised by the RBI. But in informal sector, there is no organization to supervise uh, the activities done in the informal sector there. So they can lend whatever interest rate they can choose. They can tell that we are having 14%, 15% rate of interest. According to that one, you can take the loan. Okay, so as a result, these kind of organization, they will try to exploit the people in a form of by putting the high interest rate, because no one is there to supervise it. So compared to the formal lenders, most of the informal lenders charge much higher interest on their loan. So thus the cost of borrowers in an informal loan is much higher. So when they started repaying the loan, the interest rate will be very high for the borrowers there. So most of the people, what they will do, educated people, they will try to take a loan from the formal lenders only, because the rate of interest will be very low, and EMI whatever they are paying to the bank, it will be low there, because each and everything it will be supervised in the under the control of RBI. If such banks they are doing, means the strict action will be taken against those banks. Higher cost of borrowing means a large part of earning of loan. Okay, hence the borrowers has less income left for them, whether they have to take a loan from these people or from the formal sector. So in certain cases, high interest of borrowers will be the increased debit or a debit trap. Sometimes they will trap under the debit trap, and they will suffer a very lot to repay that amount. Okay, like money lenders, landlords, those are there in the rural areas. All the small farmers, they will try to take a loan from them. Okay, they want to take a loan from, they will take a large amount of money. So if they will not get any kind of good crops, good earnings, means then they will fall for debit trap, and they will suffer a very lot to repay it. Also, people who might start an enterprise by borrowing may not do so because of high cost of borrowing. So if for some people, if they want to start their own business, they will not fall in such kind of debit trap. Okay, so for these reason, banks and cooperative societies need to lend more and more. They have to give still more facilities to attract these other people to take a loan from banks and cooperative societies only. So this would lead a higher income, and people could then borrow cheaply and for their variety of needs. Cheap and affordable credit is a crucial for the country's development. If a person is getting a loan in a affordable credit interest, according to that they are getting the credit interest, means then it will lead towards the development. Some amount of money they will pay, and remaining amount they will keep for their need. Okay, they will not find any kind of difficulty, and government will help them whenever they are needed. RBI, at present situation, RBI has given lot of facilities for the borrowers those have taken the loan. Okay, for 3 to 4 months the loan amount is not being repaid. Okay, after that they have fixed 1 month, from their month the cutting was being started. So before that, they have gave the support at this credit situation. But in the informal sector, if you have taken from the loan from the informal sector, means if you are facing any financial crisis also, you have to repay the loan. Okay, but in formal sector, the RBI as well as the government, they are having the authority to repay the loan. Okay, nowadays farmers they are taking the loan from the bank. If they are not getting good crops, like natural calamities has been happened, and due to pest also, they are finding very difficulty, means then government will announce that we will pay that amount, the person those who have taken loan from the bank. Okay, in such way they can get the facilities, but those facilities you will not get in a informal sector there. So in the next class I'm going to explain about informal credit facilities. How many people, how many percentage of the people they will take a loan from the informal sector. So in the next class I'm going to explain in detail, and then you will come to know the difference between formal sector and informal sector. And afterwards a last content is there called self-help group. So what is that self-help group? How they are playing very important role at the present situation? We will come to know about that one. I hope today's class you have understood. If you are having any kind of doubt, just pin your question in the group so that I will try my level best to sort out your problem. So signing out. Have a great day. Bye everyone, children.